Thanks for joining me in this demo, where we'll explore a simple RFP application. This application can be modified to fill any form or a long list of questions and is fueled by Vectara's RAG platform, uniquely designed for enterprise needs. Now, we've all been there, filling out long RFPs or RFIs, often with repetitive questions or questions we've already spent time answering before. In some large organizations, hours upon hours of time are spent on repetitive RFP population, and this often involves taking up the time of individuals with high value expertise. With Vectara, you can easily build out an RFP filling service. Answers generated are reliable due to innovations made around reducing hallucinations at every step of the end-to-end RAG pipeline. This application can deliver a level of accuracy that may even exceed human levels. However, in accordance with best practices, I, as a professional, would, of course, still recommend someone read through the final results before sending them off. But with the help of the Vectara platform, the end-to-end RFP process could be completed orders of magnitude faster. All right, let's take a look at this in action. The first thing we'll need to do is install the Sheets extension. Go to the Google Workspace Marketplace and find Vectara's EasyRFP Google Sheets extension. Find the blue Install button and click it to begin the installation process. If at any point you decide to uninstall the extension, simply follow these same steps and select Uninstall instead. Upon installation, you'll be asked for a number of permissions. Click the Allow button to leverage EasyRFP in your Google Sheets. Next, if you don't already have one, go ahead and create a Vectara.com account. This is where you'll create your corpus with all of the information serving your RFP and other form filling needs. If you at any point need to add or update any documents, you can do that here as well. And you could, of course, also create new corpora here if that better serves your needs. Now let's use EasyRFP in our spreadsheet. Let's go to the EasyRFP extension menu and click the Setup Sheet with EasyRFP button. We'll then go ahead and enter our Vectara customer ID and personal API key. You can find these in your Vectara account under the Account Owner and Authorization menus respectively. Now let's create a corpora. But instead of having to go back to our Vectara account, let's do it from here. Under the extension menu, click Connect to Corpus and create a new corpus. Give your new corpus a name, click Save Configuration. Give it a moment as it sets everything up, and now you're all good to go. Once you've created your corpus, the last bit is to upload data to it. In this case, I'm uploading some product and customer case study documentation that we're going to use to answer some questions coming right up. And now back to the spreadsheet. Let's pick 4 simple RFP-like questions. Maybe we'll begin by asking, what does Vectara do? And then we'll follow it up with, how does Vectara help financial services? And outside a couple more questions like, how many customers does Vectara have? And say one more for good measure, who is the CEO of Vectara? Now that we've provided these questions, let's select these rows and under the extension menu, click our Generate Answers for Selected Rows button. Now, once we do this, we'll see that one by one, answers to each question are generated based on the corpus I connected to and on the data that I uploaded earlier. Here we see that Vectara was able to generate answers for the first 2 questions. Now, as the human involved in this whole process, I can then approve these answers if I choose to do so. In order to do that, I select the cell of the answer I wish to accept, go to my Extensions menu, and click Convert Generated Answer. This transforms the Sheets function call in that cell to simple text, effectively finalizing it. Now I follow the same process for the second answer that I wish to accept. For the third and fourth questions, we see some warnings returned by the platform. Now, unfortunately, information relevant to these questions was not found. And so, Vectara's safety and hallucination detection mechanisms have done their job to catch this problem instead of allowing the LLM to generate a false answer. Since there are no answers to these questions, let's answer one of them right now. And additionally, let's go ahead and persist that answer for future use. After clicking the answer cell and typing the right answer to the last question, let's go to the extension menu and click Update Corpus with Answers. Now, what happens here is that the answer we just gave is saved to the corpus for future use, such that anytime we encounter the same question in the future, the platform responds with the answer we just provided. Let's see that in action right now. And now, finally, for good measure, let's ask that same question, but in a slightly different way. Let's see what answer the platform returns for who is Vectara's CEO? And once again, we get the correct answer. Thank you very much for watching this. If you liked it, you can check out and play with our other demonstrations at vectara.com/demos.